Hey everybody, it's Mr. Rogers. I kind of wanted to show you guys what I wanted you guys to get down for notes today, because this is kind of a complex note-taking um, assignment a little bit here. And what I want you guys to do is get this picture basically down on a piece of paper. And I know it seems like a lot. I'm not really asking you to put down colors, and I really don't need um, anything too crazy for like the late, middle, earlies doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it's nice to have in there, but keep it quite simple. So, why I want this in there is again for this kind of idea of scale that we're talking about. How long of time? Now, this is actually not appropriately scaled. This goes from 4,000 to 543 in a pretty short amount of time. This would actually take up most of this page. And you guys saw that in the lab where almost 85% of the actual time on Earth has this Precambrian um, eon here. Okay. And so when we're looking at this, I do want you guys to kind of see how time is broken down. I want you guys to get kind of idea that it's an eon, era, period, epoch, and how long those things take. Okay. Now, there's gonna be some things that you guys see that you remember. I mean, everyone at this point has heard something called Jurassic Park. Um, you might have heard of some of these other ones like Cambrian or Cretaceous or Tertiary, but I want you guys to get these down. So, um, on a lecture scale, as you can see, each one of these sections is separated by a chunk of time. Typically, every one of these periods have a start point and they have an end point. And what I mean by that is usually there's an event. For example, the Cretaceous period ends in, at a best to guess right now, I guess, in an asteroid hitting Earth. And so that changed life completely. And so there's there. Or right here, the Proterozoic ends and goes into the Cambrian because there's a large explosion of life that marks a big change. We don't really know what the change was, but it was a big change. Or another example, we had the Permian extinction that occurred right before the dinosaurs, and that ends the Permian time period, and it killed off 96% of all living things on Earth. And so each one of these has a start and end point, and they usually have a definite reason why that's there. The other thing that I want you guys to kind of see is when we're going through these, you're going to see that there is different sections that are dominated by different living things. For example, the Mesozoic is definitely dominated by dinosaurs. The Cenozoic here is dominated by mammals. Here is dominated by fish, amphibians, insects, and whatnot. So you could see that there's different time periods where there's different dominant things that exist on Earth, and something happened to kind of end their dominance or to alter their dominance a little bit. So I know it seems like a lot, but get this on a piece of paper. Try your best to get on a piece of paper. It's probably gonna take the whole sheet, maybe even get a piece of construction paper. If you're online, I love it if you guys can take a picture and send it to me for credit. That way, you guys get some credit for all the hard work that you guys did for these notes. If you're in class and you are watching this for some reason, you're just gonna show me in class. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope it doesn't take too long.